Welcome to Brand Lover, honest, real, and lively conversations for flourishing entrepreneurs and budding business owners on a mission to cultivate a heartfelt brand that connects with their purpose-driven mission. My hope is that you walk away feeling inspired and refreshed with a weekly takeaway in your back pocket that you can apply to your life or business. As mums, or even just women in business, we seek freedom, both financial freedom and time freedom, sometimes location freedom, to live life in a way that is aligned with our values and gives us flexibility to be present for ourselves, our relationships, and our families. But here's the thing, to get to a point in your business where you actually have the balance of these things pinned down takes a bit more than it appears on the surface. It has been a very long time since I've ever even contemplated that I might ever be able to live a balanced life. To me, at this stage of where I'm at right now, life is just life. Business is life, family is life, hobbies are life, exercise is life. Everything is connected, it's integrated. And this is, I believe, this is the secret to letting go of the elusive balance and stepping into your version of success. People often say to me, oh, you're so lucky. If only all of us could live life the way that you do. Oh, I'd love to be able to go for a long walk at the beach at 10 a.m. on a weekday. And quite frankly, it always makes me feel like I need to downplay this beautiful life that I have intentionally created for myself. It makes me feel like maybe I don't deserve to live in the peace that I seek every day. But then I think about it a little bit more, and quite often I'll get a little bit prickly and I go, hang on, this wasn't just something that happened overnight. It wasn't luck, it was intentional. Honestly, it's been hard work and I still work hard for it. Like it's a constant recalibration and a constant ebb and flow, and a constant reassessment of what I need to do to live life the way that I want to be living life. It's a constant refinement journey. Living an integrated life it's also not for the faint-hearted, because on the surface it looks like potentially maybe I don't do any work, I don't know, to outsiders. But I do. But when everything really clicked for me was when I started getting really clear on what I needed to prioritize within the seasons of my life in order to A, get the most out of my business and achieve what I wanted to professionally. I'm still working on that. And B, honor myself as a woman and the role of wife and mother that I have, that I cherish within my family. And if you're at a point in your business where you are wishing, waiting, and hoping for it to get easier, or that life would calm down so that you can grow your business, or you're waiting for your kids to get a little bit older, or whatever excuse it is, I'm here to tell you that maybe it's time to reassess your priorities. Something that I've noticed happening within our business landscape is more women starting businesses from home than ever before. And I am so here for it. Like, I'm so passionate about that, and what that means for not only the woman, but her family and her friends and herself. The hardest parts in the early stages of doing that, though, are gaining traction, keeping yourself accountable to your goals, keeping your eye on the prize, and figuring out what to focus on in order to get your business to a point where you can enjoy the fruits of your labor. So if you're feeling a little bit stuck in your circumstances, or maybe even sometimes a little resentful, that you don't have the time or the energy to put into your business to get it to where you need it to be, it's kind of like a chicken or the egg, isn't it? Like, you can't have the life that you want right now just by clicking your fingers. But at the same time, the whole point of starting the business is not to run yourself ragged and make yourself unavailable to your family. But you feel like you need to do that in order to get that integrated or balanced lifestyle. So I thought it might be helpful if I share a few tips that have helped me tackle my mindset demons and take my biggest leaps in my business. Number one is honoring your energy if you are feeling tired. Doesn't mean throwing all your intentions for the day out the window. It means taking rest when you need, but also being open to find a different way of doing things. For example, maybe it's working from the couch with a cup of tea or working in 10-minute increments towards your goals. It's because it is those baby steps that give you the motivation to keep going. Giving up is non-negotiable if you truly want to achieve your goals. All right. The second one is keep yourself accountable by self-enforcing deadlines. Something I struggle with as a mum that works from home is procrastination. I know what I need to do to grow my business, and truth be told, some things I do choose not to do because there are some sacrifices I'm just not willing to make. And I'm guessing there's some that you're not willing to make either. But I also tend to use the priorities of my family life as an excuse more often than I care to admit. The thing is, when you are genuinely wanting to take growth steps in your business, whether that's creating a digital course or designing a new offer or releasing a new product or figuring out a way to increase conversions on your website, it does take sacrifice. Time is not an infinite resource. Something always has to give, but you can prioritize different goals in different seasons in order to reap the rewards in future seasons. Did that sink in? Because otherwise, if you don't do this, you're just going to stay in the same loop forever. You have to break the cycle. What I'm talking about here is potentially working a few hours on a Saturday afternoon for a few weekends in a row, not every weekend forevermore. But, maybe hubby can take the kids to sport for a few weeks so that you can gain that traction, gain the momentum that you're seeking, and explain to him how that's going to benefit overall. Bring him into the bigger picture as well. Or maybe it's just spending 1 hour or half an hour or 10 minutes, a few evenings a week once the kids are in bed, because it's not forever. It's okay to throw yourself in the deep end to create a new offer, trial a new funnel, or test run a new product. You'll likely be thinking, what if it doesn't work? That's okay, try something else. What if it does work and I'm inundated with work? There are always what ifs. My motto is you never know until you try. All right, last one. Focused first and foremost on revenue generating activities. Is that intricately designed transition on your Instagram reel that took you 30 minutes going to be the thing that gets your next client through the door? Maybe, but most likely not. Generating cash flow into your business is what actually makes it a business. And when your business is generating cash, you will be more relaxed and creatively energized to work towards your next goal. You don't have to do anything earth-shattering. All you need is one simple offer that helps someone with something specific. If they have a problem or a desire, you offer them the solution. Let's not overcomplicate things. So I just want to conclude by saying if you have been putting off investing time into genuinely growing your brand, and ideally this starts with establishing the ground rules for your brand so you have the confidence to communicate well with your ideal audience, please take this as your sign to start seeking accountability, start taking inspired action, start prioritizing your goals with the future benefits for you and your family in mind. A goal without a plan is just a wish. Most businesses fail in the first 12 months because the amount of energy and effort it takes to gain traction is challenging. There's no denying it, but the type of life you seek will not just fall in your lap either. So, clear and simple, stop hiding behind your excuses,
Stop using your family priorities as your excuses or your, I don't know, whatever other priorities you think that you have. Seize the courage that you need and get out there and do it. And if you are seeking help establishing a strong brand from the very beginning, don't forget to download your free branding success blueprint at the link below in the show notes.
If you found this episode inspiring or helpful, I invite you to share the link with another woman in business or someone who needs to hear this message. Every woman we can support to grow a meaningful, profitable brand is another woman who is free to live a purposeful life for herself and be more present for her family. None of us are alone in the challenges we face in business, but the solution can start with a gift from someone else, and it could be a podcast episode just like this one. Thank you for listening.